And we're live. Welcome to the 6th installment in this wonderful series of auditions for Semantically Challenged. Now, we're getting close to, having some serious character lineup. So much fun. I've been having way more fun than I probably should have with this whole thing. But, oh man, so much fun. Today, we will be joined by IMCA who's somebody who I've been in contact with who would like to try out. They do not have a specific part they want to try out for, though they did want to try their hand at Tweak. And from there, we'll kind of see what their vocal range is. Now, so far, with everybody that I've picked for characters, it's been an immediate, this person is the one that needs to be this character. We'll see if that continues. I'm not quite sure it will, but we can hope. We can dream. Yeah, I'm just starting early right now to get all my jitters out for the stream. It's going to start at 2 o'clock, which should be very fun. But, oh man. I've been spending all morning trying to write Kenny's perspective. He's such a hard character to write because there's so much depth to him that, you got to really work hard at bringing out. So writing his perspective is always just a treat, either because it works so well and it just flows perfectly, or you have to pick at it and play with it until it finally decides to work. Did I see somebody who's there? I'm sure it's one of you wonderful people from Discord. Hey. Oh yeah, I should probably mute my Discord for that. That was one thing that I noticed in the last chat, is that we had the Discord going off, and it was kind of getting in the way of some of the reading, but we're going to fix that this time and turn off the notifications, which should improve matters somewhat. Yes. And I might as well invite them now. I really don't have anything interesting to talk about, except for I could talk about my new chapter for ages, because I still haven't written any of it. But, well, I have written some of it, but I haven't written much of it. Whatever. I had our President Kyle helping me out with some of the stuff, which was very interesting. They've given me some excellent suggestions for how to make people cry. I'm very happy. As any of you who've listened or read any of my stuff knows, yeah, I like to make people cry. And I keep on talking like there are more people watching than just one, but in reality, I'm just gonna say, hi Kyle. Have fun playing your game. Bet it's fun. I'm just here doing nothing because I'm a sad person. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, it should be really fun. Yeah. I feel so unbelievably awkward and I'm the only person here. It's like I feel like I should invite more people, but last time when I invited a bunch of people, it ended up turning into a complete mess. Like I can't even begin to describe how much of a mess the entire thing was. Kyle is currently playing Paper Mario, apparently. I hope you do well. I've never been able to play video games personally. Video games are just never my thing. I attempted when I was younger to play some video games because I thought, oh, this is cool. I love watching people play video games. I'd probably be good at it, right? No, I was terrible at it. I failed in multiple respects and just, I tried for about a couple years to learn how to play different video games and it never went well. I'm much more the type to watch, I suppose. Oh well. I I guess I can't have again, I guess I can't be skilled at everything. So, yeah. And oh man, we still have 10 minutes before they're supposed to show up. Now, I haven't actually sent them any scripts, which I'm realizing is probably a bad thing. Ah, there we are. Wonderful. IMCA should be in a moment as soon as they figure out their technical issues, and we'll be good to go. Oh man, I'm really excited to be honest. This whole thing has been so much fun. And oh man, the voices that I've gotten to hear, the people I've gotten to meet, it's all been mind blowingly amazing. I mean, from freaking Ren's version of Tweak to like, oh gosh, Angel's narration to I mean, like, there's so much. There's so much. Our Butters, who could cure cancer with that voice. Oh man, it's been so much fun. I just cannot get enough of it. Technical difficulties. Aren't those just the best? I'm sure Kyle is making fun of us. uh, oh man. But anyway, we'll figure it out in a moment. It'll be great. Just need to get everything working. Some of these things, technology is great, but only when it works right. It's so difficult to make it work right. It's frustrating. But yeah. Oh, and there's somebody else watching. I don't know who you are because I don't have the chat up, but hey, yeah, this is fun. It'd be fun if we actually like made these actually, watchable by everybody, but um I don't think anybody would actually want to watch them. Perhaps once we get more into it and we've actually started producing actual chapters and posting them, we'll start putting the link to these streams in Discord so that people who are reading the story can watch us just, chat and listen to our some of our shit shows that are our streams. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I personally love the disasters that our streams become, but yeah, it's definitely a trip. Ugh, stupid technology. I say as I'm freaking streaming on YouTube and doing all this other stuff with technology that's actually really convenient. Just these little things are what makes it so annoying. There's actually supposed to be two people today in this auditions, but one of them is actually being moved to Tuesday because they asked to be. Yeah, we should have about four people left on Tuesday, which will be actually three people left on Tuesday, one on Monday, all of which should be absolutely wonderful. I am so excited because I mean, we've gotten a lot of the voices, but there's still quite a few that need people for. For instance, we need somebody for Mr. Garrison still, which is going to be fun to see if we can find somebody who will do it because I mean, they're going to have to be Trump for like the second half of the story or more, which is not exactly something that people are going to want to sign up for. But hey, come to the dark side, we have member berries, obviously, and cookies, but those have gluten in them, so sorry. I've been watching way too much South Park recently, just trying to get all read up on this. I started the story before I'd really watched very much of South Park, and Yeah. So people all the time mention stuff, and I'll go, "What episode was that? That's an episode? Oh, okay." So I've been skipping around a lot, but I'm trying to, like, watch through all the series, like, in order because it's just a good thing to do. So apparently Kyle, who by the way is really amazing at doing random voices, might be able to do Mr. Garrison, and you know what? I might take Kyle up on that offer because seriously, we're gonna need Mr. Garrison if we ever want to get we're gonna need Mr. Garrison if we ever want to get the story actually started because he's in the first chapter. And also we're gonna need Mr. Adler and all these other random characters. Gosh darn it, why do I do this to myself? Why couldn't I have written one of those very narrow-minded stories that only have like a few characters and you never even see anything except for just these characters? And ugh, don't dare call me cute. I saw that. I saw that, Heidi. I am not. Shut up. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, great. Ugh, I'm so unbelievably awkward. I don't have anybody to talk to. Like, I could honestly ramble forever, and none of you would ever want to listen to that. Let's just be real here. But I do it because I am very, very rambling. I mean, there's so many things that I could talk about that just run through my head like a like on a daily basis that it's like, "Oh yeah, I could totally talk for about an hour on that one particular topic." But nobody would want to listen to that. So, yeah, I should probably do more work on this new chapter. It's been 2 days since I posted and I'm honestly getting kind of a little bit stressed. I mean, my beautiful children have been giving me life and keeping me from losing my mind. So, thank you guys. But still, I need to post something because people are going to worry that I've dropped off the face of the earth. Yeah, this new chapter should be quite interesting because we've left out the new kid from the Stick of Truth. So I have to then rewrite kind of a lot of these different parts that have him as the main character. So, I have to replace people. And we have the whole conflict going on between Tweak and Craig that, of course, Stick of Truth really didn't care about Tweak and Craig, but just kind of had Craig be one of the villains because he's friends with Clyde. And Tweak kind of vanished after that first quest where you see him. You see him and he posts a Facebook message and you see him like practicing, and that's it. So I'm currently trying to write it so that we know what happened to Tweak and to Craig and why they did whatever they did. And it's certainly interesting because there's so many different things that I'm trying to pull from the original but still fit other characters in instead of the new kid. I mean, for instance, instead of being Kenny and the new kid who go and rescue Craig from detention, it's going to be Kenny and Tweak, obviously. I mean, that one was easy. But then we have stuff like the abortion clinic, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Butters going to the abortion clinic. And we're going to have the whole alien ship, which is totally going to be a thing in the story, because I absolutely believe in it. That's going to be Tweak and Craig, which is going to be fun. And oh man, there's just so much that I need to work around and like carefully put together, while at the same time maintaining actual dialogue from the game, actual pieces of what happens, everything. I mean, I've got a lot of it worked out because, you can't have been writing this thing so long without having something worked out. But yes. Um what was I going to say? Gosh darn, you guys are making me lose my train of thought. I'm trying to read what you're saying and it's making me lose my train of thought. But yeah, I kind of know what's going to happen, but at the same time, there are bits that are like, how am I supposed to fit so much shit into like a few minutes? Not really a few minutes, but 3 days. Because the game technically only goes on for 3 days. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so they're all talking about Craig being on the ship in the actual video game, and yes, he was, which is why I'm going to replace, the new kid with Tweak because, come on, who doesn't want to have Tweak and Craig on an alien ship when Tweak freaks out about aliens all the time, and Craig have to calm down, even though they're not getting along at that point because Craig is a fuckwit. Craiger, you fuckwit. Sorry. Feel like I'm so mean to Craig. You know, I have this tendency to like want to say, "Oh, Tweak is innocent. He never did anything wrong, and it's not his fault." But I mean, if we're gonna be real here, Tweak is just as responsible. Well, not just as responsible, but responsible for enough of the shit too. I mean, he's the one who's been making all these decisions and pulling away from Craig instead of just flat out telling Craig what's wrong, which definitely doesn't help. And I feel like I kind of botched that whole aspect in my story, uh, but I really do believe that it was kind of both sides of the situation. Like both of them, there's both sides of the situation, and both of them had a part to play in it. I mean, sure, we can say, you know, Kenny's Kenny's freaking everything up, and then we have Craig screwing everything up too, and you know, and that's I mean, that's kind of what's happened, but at the same time, the other characters are responsible as well. Guys, stop talking about butt rape in the Discord. I can see you. I am not impressed. Your mother is not impressed. Stop. Stop. Oh man. People, am I right? Yeah. Oh, and there's 3 people. I bet the last one is Ren. Hey, Tweak. Hey, sorry I'm gonna put you on a ship with a bunch of aliens, but trust me, it'll all turn out fine. I promise Craig won't get butt raped too much. I'm kidding, he won't get butt raped at all. I'm gonna skip that part. We don't need that. I don't want to be banned from the Mickey Mouse Club for inappropriate behavior. Technical difficulties just suck. Can I just put that out there? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I know that it's canon that he gets anally probed by the aliens, but do we really want Tweak to see that? Do we really want Tweak, of all people, to see that? Come on, Tweak. Speak up here. I can see you. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't mean to distress you in any way, but oh man, if it's canon, then maybe it should be canon. Now they're all free. Oh, if we say one more word about the pain dungeon, okay? No. No. Oh boy. I'm gonna have so much fun with these chapters. There's so much ridiculous shit that happens in this game, and I could honestly go on about it for hours. Ugh, stupid technical difficulties. Anyway. Oh, I mean, okay, so I haven't actually watched or played the game or watched the playthrough. My sister was the one who played the game. I only ever watched her. But I haven't watched her in a long time, so I've been having to watch videos on it and carefully, you know, like analyzing who does what, where, when, and why. And I'm realizing there's so much stuff that I could throw into this thing and so much that I just want to skip. But at the same time, I want to add everything in. I want it to be as close to canon as possible. I mean, because who doesn't want canon? Who doesn't want canon? Okay, yes, you're right. Mama T was the one who came up with the pain dungeon, but at the same time, stop. Just stop. I don't want to turn this into a pain dungeon. We're gonna tickle people to death. That's not pain. That's just Mean. Oh man, I should probably figure this out for real. I don't wanna be sitting here for the next hour just talking to myself. I'm pretty sure that I drive everybody crazy. I mean, y'all tell me that you like hanging out with me, but I think that all of you'd get sick and tired of me after that much. I mean, and I say this realizing we did stream for 7 hours yesterday, but to be fair, most of it was other people talking, so they didn't have to put me with that much, which is good. 'Cause anybody who has to put up with me for too long will get tired of me. It's very true. Oh, man. Guys, you're making me blush. Stop it. Stop being so nice. They're telling me that I'm amazing. I don't deserve this. Honestly, I don't. This probably will never get posted to YouTube for real, but if it ever does, y'all need to stop being so nice to me. I'm complete trash, honestly. I mean, none of you even know what, like, the old fan fictions I tried to write before this one looked like for Tweaking Craig. It was all trash. This one has only done so well because I've had crazy, awesome people giving, like, throwing out random ideas and me being like, "Oh, yeah, that might be fun." I mean, who doesn't wanna sit through this much pain and anguish? I mean, am I right, Kyle? I know I've made you cry lots. But isn't it wonderful, Kyle? Come on. You like it, right? They're telling me to fight them because I'm saying that I'm trash. Come on, guys. You can't argue with the facts here. I'm just stating the facts. uh I'm sorry, Heidi, but as mom, you cannot ground me. I will ground you. Actually, I'll ground Butters. No, I'm kidding. We wouldn't do that to Butters. Our Butters is honestly the sweetest angel you'll ever meet. I mean, gosh darn it. They originally auditioned for Craig of all people, and I was listening to them and I was like, just I didn't even have a script for Butters at the time. I was just like, "Can you maybe read Butters?" They were like, "I can try," and they knocked it out of the park within like the first few seconds. I was just thunderstruck. It was so good. That's kind of what I've had though with a lot of these characters. A lot of these people who've been auditioning, their auditions, I listen to it and I'm like, "Yes, that is your character," because it just fit them immediately. So, yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing well with judgment calls because it's gonna be kinda embarrassing if when we actually finish this thing, people say, "Oh my gosh, I hate the voices." If they do though, I'm sorry, but fight me. These are my children, and they're all awesome. Just saying. Technical difficulties just honestly suck. Now I'm all alone in here. How sad. Now we'll get INCA in here in a moment. She's just been having some issues. uh Oh man. Seriously though, some of the stuff that has come out of these auditions is the best. For instance, I'm sorry, Kyle, but you will always be known for Jewish sighs and Jewish thighs because, oh man, they're just glorious. Truly glorious. No idea. So, yeah, let's see if this works. Uh, Oh, oh man, they're all talking about me. It's scary. Stop it. Yes, we'll have Craig tell him to fuck off. Can I just say that our Craig we found is probably the best thing ever? I was sold on the first few lines. It was perfect. Just the sound of the "fuck 'em" in that deadpan voice was so beautiful. I can't wait till they're reading the story and all those wonderful lines like, "Mr. Mackey, fuck you," get to be just perfected. I mean, how many times do you need to run that line until it's perfect? I dunno, but I'd say any amount of times is wonderful. Yes, think of the Jewish thighs. Jewish thighs, man. Uh, Jewish thighs and Jewish thighs. Eventually we're gonna get uh eventually we're gonna get IMC in here for the auditions. But until then, I'm just gonna continue rambling awkwardly. Hope y'all don't get annoyed about it because I'm awkward. Okay, but Tweak brings up a great point. The people who are voicing Craig and Craig's narrator are not Craig's narrator, but Tweak's narrator are so amazing. Like, jeez. I mean, I knew immediately after talking to them, I was gonna be like, yeah, these people are gonna like have something amazing. But I didn't know what I was gonna get until I heard them. And I was just like, just do it. Just do it. It'll be wonderful. Oh. Yeah. Oy vey, indeed. But it's it's not anti-Semitic if you can copy Cartman's accent, right? No, I'm sorry. I'm terrible. But I love being trash. It's it's like what I was made to be. I was made to be complete fandom trash. Oh, man. These people are great. I mean, seriously, just every moment I get to spend with them has been the best thing ever. And I'm not I mean, and some people who have auditioned haven't, like, yet gotten roles, but the ones who have, all of them is just, like, an immediate they just clicked with that character. I could hear the character in them. Just, like, without them even sometimes without them even doing the role. Some of them, I had because their voice is so vastly different from what they were able to do with the character, I had to hear the character, but, I mean, for some of them, it was like, no, I could hear the character in them. Like Butters and Heidi and Kyle as well, actually. I just could hear it. It was so perfect. I could just hear it before they'd even auditioned. And I mean, and any amount of time listening to the other ones, it was an immediate, "Oh, yeah. This is the one. They belong as this character." So, yeah, I mean, I could talk about them for forever because they're awesome. Seriously, every single one of them is amazing, but oh my gosh. And listen to me babbling on, rambling on. Actually, now that I'm here, I might as well mention, so I have this idea because we have some chapters that, are from different perspectives. I'm basically gonna plan on whoever's perspective that is, if it's not one of the 2 main characters' perspective is, they'll just be reading that whole chapter. I hope nobody minds. I know we have, like, you know I mean, I don't wanna, like, annoy anybody with that. If that's not okay, we can totally find narrator for these, like, extra chapters. But I'm thinking, we're only are gonna have a few extra chapters with other characters once every 25 chapters, except for this recent chapter, because nobody really wants to listen to Craig just sitting in detention being depressed about his life. I mean, I'm sure I could make it interesting, but you'd all cry, so nobody wants to hear Craig being depressed about his life. Although I will say, I did actually write the beginning of a chapter of him just sitting in detention, and it was kind of boring, but at the same time, it went 3 different ways, and I had one where he gets called into Mr. Mackey's office, and Mr. Mackey starts lecturing him on Tweak and asking him what's going on, and Craig going like, "It's none of your goddamn business what I fucking do," and, getting really pissed at him, which is a good idea, but it just never went anywhere. I felt like it was kind of a boring chapter. I had another one where he ends up getting into a fight with one of the ginger hall monitors because Mr. Mackey's not in the room at the moment. He just starts oh god, but it got really, like I don't know, that one just again, it dead ended because I ended up writing some really stupid ass shit. And then I had another one, you know, where it's just him sitting there and talking to Mr. Mackey, and Mr. Mackey berating him in front of other kids. I had some other weird ideas. I had one where he was literally just sitting there, just doing nothing and thinking about Tweak, and that one just was really sad. I didn't want that. I don't want any more broken little boys. My children don't deserve this.